Packing up and leaving our family and things behind was really wrenching, but we needed to experience life in other countries in more than 2-week vacation.
So when you retire, it's not uncommon that you travel a lot, right? But very few do it like Lynn and Tim Martin. Since they retired, they've lived in Mexico, Argentina, Turkey, France, Ireland, Portugal, Germany. I'm just naming a few here. So just how do they do it? Well, when they retired, they sold their house, nearly all of their stuff, and they took the money and decided to live in short-term rentals all over the world, usually staying in one place for just about 2 or 3 months at a time. And right now, the couple is living in Southern California while Lynn writes her second book about their experiences. They join me now by Skype. So good to meet you guys. What an adventure it must be to be able to do this. And we should note, I'm sure there are a lot of people that would love to do this, but finances would be something that's really difficult. So how did you map out how you would actually accomplish this mission of getting out there?
Well, you know, it really isn't higher math. It's just arithmetic. We took the amount that it cost us to live in our house in California. We gave the proceeds of our house to our financial advisor, who doles out our money to us on a monthly basis. And it's the same amount we were spending in California.
And, you know, you're pretty open about your budget, $6,000 a month from interest on your savings plus Social Security. And you go from place to place. And I have to just get your reaction of what it's been like for you guys over the last 3 years and what you've gained from this.
Well, the thing that I think that we gained the best was that we have a better overall knowledge of other people and other cultures. It's really about the people and about living amongst the people.
And it's very different from a vacation because you really get to cook and eat and get to know your neighbors and make friends. And we have friends all over the world now.
And submerge yourself in culture, I would imagine. Were you big travelers before you retired?
We traveled a lot.
Yes, vacations.
That's one of the reasons we wanted to go longer, because 5 days in Paris just doesn't cut it.
I got to ask you guys, because anyone knows that marriage is challenging. You spend that much time with anyone traveling. How have you guys done with that?
Oh, great. I'll tell you, Tim's remark is, if you're going to be in a country where you don't speak the language and, you know nothing, you know no one, why would you pick a fight with the guy you're with? You know, so we got along really well.
You know your company.
If you're going to live in 500 square feet, for instance, you really want to like the person you're with.
Good thing you guys like each other, and you can tell. Lynn, you know, it's interesting. You said that unlike a lot of tourists, you don't really buy souvenirs where you go. You guys pretty much live out of your suitcase quite literally and quite permanently. What is that like, and do you plan on doing this for how long?
Well, I tell you, we have 2 32-inch duffel bags and 2 carry-ons. And those are filled mostly. We buy a lot of stuff from Travel-Smith, which are the travel experts, because they make lightweight clothes that are really durable. And we don't really buy very much.
And we don't have a lot of space. So if we can find clothes that are lightweight, we can take more with us.
And you know,
when you buy something, you have to get rid of something. That's our rule.
That's a good rule to have. You know, there's some mundane details that you would imagine that there are, like health care, for example. How do you deal with those things?
Well, we buy international health care insurance, which you can buy from the day you leave until the day you get back. And so we're covered with that. But what we found internationally is that health care is pretty much available and a good deal.
And you guys also have a big family, and I understand one of the rules is wherever you go, you have to have Wi-Fi, working Wi-Fi. You Skype with the kids a lot?
Oh, yes. We use Skype a lot, and we use FaceTime constantly. We have 4 daughters and 7 grandchildren, so we have to keep up with these guys, you know?
I'm sure. And, you know, I know you're writing another book about your experience. It's called Home Sweet Anywhere. Actually, that's your first book. You're writing a second book, so what's that one going to be about?
I think it's going to be more, we're thinking of making it more about the people that we've met, because you'd be surprised how many people are out there doing this kind of thing in some way and following us. So we've met an awful lot of people, and they're fascinating stories. Just wonderful the way people are finding ways to experience their retirement in a new way. People aren't sitting on the porch anymore.
Yeah, and I think you may inspire a lot of people to do the same if they're lucky enough to be able to afford to do so. But Lynn and Tim Martin, thanks so much for being with us, and most importantly, enjoy the adventure. It is quite an exciting one.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having us.
Take care.